Hello everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the Progressive Rock and Metal album review series. And today I am going to be taking a look at the amazing and unbelievable catalogue from one of my all-time favourite bands from the progressive metal genre. And this band have been around for coming up to almost 23 years now, and they hail from Stockholm, Sweden. And this is a band I have been dying to talk about for quite some time now, ever since I started this series. And they also feature one of my all-time favourite singers, who is currently in Camelot. You know who I'm talking about. This band need no introduction. They are the real deal, and they always deliver top-notch music. I am talking about, of course, the one and only Swedish progressive metal band, Seventh Wonder. So, Seventh Wonder was formed in 2000 by bassist Andreas Blomqvist, guitarist Johan Liefvendahl, and drummer Johnny Sandin. And the band have had a number of different lineup changes in their history. And Seventh Wonder is currently comprised of bassist Andreas Blomqvist, guitarist Johan Liefvendahl, keyboardist Andreas Kyrt Söderin, drummer Stefan Norgren, and vocalist Tommy Karevik. And Seventh Wonder, I would describe their music and sound is very AOR-ish meets progressive metal, and they lean very close to the early style of Dream Theater. So lots of shredding solos, lots of tight, jaw-dropping musicianship, and as I said, the harmonies and vocals lean more towards AOR, but the sound instrumentally is very much like heavy metal meets progressive metal. And Seventh Wonder, what more can you say? They're an unbelievable band. I found out about Seventh Wonder purely by accident. Back in 2017, I was looking for a track on YouTube and I accidentally stumbled across an album by Seventh Wonder, and I listened to one of their albums and I was just completely blown away. I just thought, holy cow, this sounds like early Dream Theater, but different. You know, it was very heavy, but at the same time very melodic, very fast, especially with the playing and the soloing. It was just absolutely incredible. So I decided to buy the album that I heard, which was Mercy Falls, and quickly bought all of their entire catalogue shortly after. And very, very impressive. Very, very incredible band, I must say. Definitely one of my all-time favourites. And the fact that Tommy Karevik is in Seventh Wonder and Camelot, you pretty much got the best of both worlds. And I've said before, Tommy Karevik is an amazing singer, and for me, the best singer to ever come onto the progressive metal scene since James LaBrie of many years ago. He's just an incredible singer, got a great voice, very charismatic, incredibly talented, and all of the musicians in Seventh Wonder, they're all unbelievable players, and you know, there's just not a bad thing to say about this band whatsoever. So I'm going to be taking a look at their entire catalogue of albums, which is a total of 7 recordings. So that features 6 studio albums and 1 live CD DVD box set. And as always, I am going to be talking about each album individually, and I'll be choosing which one I think is the best one. Not an easy challenge. All of these albums are fantastic, well written and well produced, so it's going to be pretty hard to choose which one I think is the best Seventh Wonder album. But one thing I can honestly tell you about their catalogue of albums, each album gets better and better with every listen. Some albums are better than others, of course, but this is a very, very strong catalogue, so I'm really looking forward to taking a look at their albums. I think it's going to be very enjoyable, to say the very least. So we are going to start with the first album, and this came out in 2005, and this is their debut recording, Become. So, Become doesn't feature Tommy Karevik. He would appear on the next album. So, this is a very different kind of Seventh Wonder to the one we know, but all of the hallmarks and trademarks are right here. So, very hard album to find, but very enjoyable. You know, as I said, it's a bit different to what they would sound later on, but you can very much tell that it's them when you hear them. So let's have a little look, shall we? Love the artwork here. The artwork is just incredible. So we've got Johan Liefvendahl on guitar. We got Andreas Blomqvist on bass. And the original singer for the first album is Andy Kravjaka. It's a bit of a mouthful there. And we got Andreas Söderin on keyboards. And we've got Johnny Sandin on drums. So this is pretty much the first incarnation of Seventh Wonder. So there we are. There's the lyrics. And there's some more lyrics there. Some more lyrics there. And there's the original singer for Seventh Wonder. Pretty good, solid singer, I would say. Some more lyrics. And there's the credits as well. So, most of the music is written and composed by Seventh Wonder. All of the lyrics are written by the band, and this is a true band effort, I must say. So, tracks we got here are Day by Day, Like Him, The Damned, Temple in the Storm, Blind in My Eyes, The Secret, What I've Become, In the Blink of an Eye. It's a good, solid album. As I said, not quite what they would become, what we would know later on, but it's very much, you know, as I said, it's the debut album, and it's quite enjoyable. As I said, very different to what they would become later on, but as I said, it's some good stuff here. And, you know, as I said, it's a very different kind of album to what we would know. So, standout tracks for me are Day by Day, The Damned, Temple in the Storm, What I've Become, and In the Blink of an Eye. But good, solid collection of songs, I must say. Very enjoyable, and what more can you say, really? It's the debut album. Very hard to find, but this is the best place to start. And as I said, you know, this is pretty much showcasing the original incarnation of Seventh Wonder. So there you have it. Seventh Wonder, Become. Good stuff here. So we move on to the next album, and this came out in 2006, and this is Waiting in the Wings. So Andy Kravjaka is gone, and enter Tommy Karevik, and this is his first appearance. Big difference from the first album, Become. Nothing wrong with it. Good, solid album. Good collection of songs, but with the introduction of Tommy Karevik into Seventh Wonder, this really ups the ante in a huge way, and you can definitely tell the difference between this album to the first album. Production's very high, musicianship's very, very strong, very clean, slick style of sound. Incredible album, and Karevik, he just sings like he's been in the band for years. You know, that's a testament to not only how good of a singer he is, but just how strong his presence really is. And he's just all over this album, and he really brings out the best in everybody, and he's just on pure fire here. So let's have a look. So there is the second incarnation of Seventh Wonder. We're now with Tommy Karevik in the band. So current lineup here is Andreas Blomqvist, Johan Liefvendahl, Andreas Söderin, Johnny Sandin, and now Tommy Karevik in the band. So this is, as I said, pretty much the second incarnation of Seventh Wonder. And there they are. Excellent stuff here. So we've got the lyrics, and once again, great artwork, and some more lyrics here. Here's a cool shot of the band. Some more cool artwork here, and there's some more lyrics here as well. Some more lyrics here. Looks very similar to Metropolis Part 2 Scenes from a Memory by Dream Theater, that picture. Very similar. And there's some more lyrics here and some credits as well. So, just like the first album, all of the music is written and composed by Seventh Wonder, as well as the lyrics. So, once again, maintaining the true band effort that they're known for. Some excellent stuff here. So, tracks we got here are Star of David, Taint the Sky, the title track Waiting in the Wings, Banish the Wicked, Not an Angel, Devil's Ink, Walking Tall, The Edge of My Blade, and Pieces. Fantastic album here, and as I said, Karevik is just all over this album, I must say. Standout tracks for me are Star of David, Waiting for Wings, which is like a 9-minute epic, really good. Devil's Ink, Walking Tall, and The Edge of My Blade, but every song in here is just phenomenal. Well produced, well written, and excellence. You know, what more can you say, really? Not a bad thing to say about the album. Nothing wrong with the first album, Become. It's good, but this one just blows the door right off its hinges in a big, big way. Everyone's just on fire. The playing, the soloing, the musicianship, the vocals. Boom, 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 boom. Just doesn't let up for a second, and it's really enjoyable, I must say. So there you have it. Seventh Wonder, Waiting in the Wings. Fantastic. Now we move on to the next album, and this album could very well be my favourite of this entire catalogue. And this was actually the first one that exposed me to the band. And this is Mercy Falls. So Mercy Falls is kind of like a concept album in a way. So this is kind of like their Scenes from a Memory, you know, similar to what Dream Theater did years earlier. So pretty much the concept and story about this album is a man has a car crash and he's pretty much in a coma, and he creates this world called Mercy Falls where his family, you know, they're still around. He sees his daughter, and it's a very dark kind of album, but really emotional in some parts as well, but very, very enjoyable and unbelievable, you know, production, well written. Everything about it's just top notch here. So let's have a look. Very spooky artwork here. As I said, it's a little bit of a darker album as opposed to like the first two albums. So there's the lyrics and some cool artwork. Some more lyrics and some more cool artwork. And some more lyrics there. Some creepy pictures. And some more lyrics here. And some more lyrics. And credits as well. So, same lineup as the last album. Andreas Blomqvist, Johan Liefvendahl, Tommy Karevik, Andreas Söderin, and Johnny Sandin. But really, really good album here. So, all of the lyrics and music are written and composed by Seventh Wonder. So, once again, keeping the integrity and maintaining the band effort concept. So, the actual story here is put together by Andreas Blomqvist and Tommy Karevik. But as I said, it's a really, really good, solid album here, I must say. So tracks we got here are A New Beginning, There and Back, Welcome to Mercy Falls, Unbreakable, Tears for a Father, A Day Away, Tears for a Son, Paradise, Fall in Line, Break the Silence, Hide and Seek, Destiny Calls, One Last Goodbye, Back in Time, and The Black Parade. Some dynamite stuff here. So standout tracks for me are Welcome to Mercy Falls, which is just, oh man, I would give anything to hear this live. You know, it's really, really good. You know, the cool thing about it is the first two tracks are purely instrumental. So when you get to Welcome to Mercy Falls and Karevik comes in, it just absolutely gives you goosebumps on your arms. So standout track for me also is Unbreakable, Tears for a Father, which is just a gorgeous acoustic guitar number with Karevik on vocals. A Day Away, another great track. Fall in Line, Break the Silence, Back in Time, and The Black Parade. So very strong album. Could very well be my favourite out of Seventh Wonder's entire catalogue. It's just unbelievable, and you can listen to the whole album all the way through and you can just come out of it like, wow, what an experience, what a rush. Really great listening, and as I said, it's a very dark album, but it's also a very emotional album, and because you're very invested into the story as well of, you know, the man in the coma, you know, wanting to be reunited with his family. It's just top-notch stuff here. So there you have it. It's Seventh Wonder, Mercy Falls. Could very well be my favourite of their entire catalogue. So we move on to the next album, and this came out in 2010, and this is The Great Escape. Fantastic album, great follow-up from Mercy Falls, and this is another favourite of mine from Seventh Wonder's catalogue, and this is just unbelievable. So we're 2 albums in with Tommy Karevik, 3 albums overall for the band, and these guys just continue to keep getting better and better with every listen. So let's have a look. So got some more cool artwork and some lyrics. Some more cool artwork and of course some more lyrics as well. Very spooky artwork here, I must say. Like it a lot. Some more lyrics here as well. So pretty much the same lineup here. Awesome stuff here. More lyrics here. Some more cool artwork. And some more spacey artwork here as well. And some more lyrics here. And awesome artwork. And some more lyrics here. And we've got credits here as well. So, as always, the music and the lyrics are written and composed by Seventh Wonder. And as I said, it's kind of like a continuation of Mercy Falls, but a little bit different as well. So, tracks we got here are, just going to have a look what we got here. Wise Man, Alley Cat, The Angel Maker, King of Whitewater, Long Way Home, Move On Through, and the title track, The Great Escape. So this album features only 7 tracks, but the title track makes up the bulk of the entire album, clocking in at 30 minutes long, and it's made up of 13 parts. So in a way, it's kind of like a 30-minute plus long suite of music. So standout tracks for me are The Angel Maker, Wise Man, Move On Through, and of course the title track, The Great Escape. As I mentioned, 30 minutes long. As I said, these guys don't mess around. Seventh Wonder are the real deal. Tommy Karevik is on top form as always. Andreas' bass playing is all over this album. Johan's guitar playing, everybody just sounds fantastic. So there you have it, Seventh Wonder, The Great Escape, another favourite of mine from their impressive catalogue. So that would be it from Seventh Wonder for a while. They would kind of be on a hiatus for a number of years, and as we all know, Tommy Karevik would join Camelot and replace Roy Khan as the band's new singer, so there wouldn't be any new Seventh Wonder music for a number of years. So this brings us to the next album, and this came out in 2016, and this is a double CD DVD live box set, and this is Welcome to Atlanta Live 2014. So this is pretty much the Merciful's tour, so they pretty much play all of Merciful's in its entirety, and there's also some other surprises as well. So this features 2 CDs and 2 DVDs. Well worth buying, highly recommended. Seventh Wonder at their very best, live on stage. As I said, you know, the show itself, it's pretty, you know, basic, but the musicianship and the music really make up for it in a huge way. So let's see what we got here. So there we are. Very, very impressive box set. Very much in the same line like Camelot's I Am the Empire. So there we are. Excellent stuff. So Johan Liefvendahl on guitar, Andreas Blomqvist on bass, the man himself, Tommy Karevik on vocals, Andreas Söderin on keyboards, and Stefan Norgren on drums, who is the newest member. So Johnny Sandin is gone, and this is pretty much his first gig here, and he sounds fantastic. So it's a really excellent live box set and highly recommended. You can still pretty much find this, you know, it's excellent stuff here. So as I said, this is pretty much Merciful's being played in its entirety, and you know, as much as I love the DVD, I think the CD sounds even better, and got some couple of surprises here. So standout tracks for me are Welcome to Merciful's, Unbreakable, Tears for a Father, Break the Silence, One Last Goodbye, and The Black Parade. And we've also got here is Seventh Wonder Odyssey, which is like an acoustic medley. Sounds absolutely gorgeous. And Banish the Wicked, Alley Cats, and Walking Tall. They sound great as well. And we've got 2 studio versions of Inner Enemy and The Promise. But it's a fantastic live box set. And as I said, Seventh Wonder at their very best, doing what they do best, and that's put on an amazing show. So there you have it. Welcome to Atlanta Live 2014. Brilliant stuff. So Seventh Wonder, as I mentioned already, were kind of like on a hiatus, and Tommy Karevik would be conquering the world basically with Camelot, just recording and making music with them. But Seventh Wonder would return with a vengeance, with a brand new album, which brings us to the next one, which came out in 2018, and this is Tiara. So the band are back, better than ever, haven't missed a single step, haven't missed a single beat, sound as good, if not better than ever. Karevik is on top form as always, as are the rest of the band. This is a really, really good, solid album here, and this is kind of Seventh Wonder's way of saying, we're back and we're ready to do what we do best, and that's kick ass and make lots of great music. So let's have a look. So cool artwork here and lyrics. Some more cool artwork and some more lyrics as well. And some more cool artwork and lyrics. And some more as well, lyrics and artwork. And more cool lyrics and some cool artwork as well. and more lyrics and more artwork. Love the artwork on this, and credits as well. So same lineup as always. Johan Liefvendahl on guitars, Andreas Blomqvist on bass, Tommy Karevik on vocals, Andreas Söderin on keyboards, and Stefan Norgren on drums. Excellent stuff here. So all the music is written and composed by Seventh Wonder, and story and lyrics put together by Blomqvist and Karevik. But it's a really good, solid album, I must say. Every song in here is just top notch, and it's like the band never left. You know, they sound as good as they always do, really. You know, you can't really fault the band, really. They never disappoint. So, tracks we got is Arrival, The Ever Ones, Dream Machines, Against the Grain, Victorious, which is one of my favourite songs. And we've got a 3-part suite called Farewell. So we've got Tiara Song, Good Night, Beyond Today, and then we've got The Truth, By the Light of the Funeral Pyres, Damnation Below, Procession, and Exhale. Really good album here. As I said, you know, the last 2 albums, very long tracks here. Still some long tracks here, but more shorter and condensed numbers. So, but doesn't hurt at all. So, standout tracks for me are Victorious, Tiara Song, Farewell Part 1, Good Night, Farewell Part 2, Beyond Today, Farewell Part 3, Procession, Exhale, and The Ever Ones. Really good, solid album here, and a return to top form for Seventh Wonder, who sound like they've never left. You know, it's like no rust, just business as usual, and Karevik is always on top form, as are the rest of the band. Johan's guitar playing on full display, Andreas's bass playing, Stefan's drumming. Everyone's just on top form here. What more can you say? So, Seventh Wonder, Tiara, fantastic. So this brings us to the next album, and this is their latest recording, and this came out in 2022, and this is The Testament. As always, good solid album, great musicianship, great playing and great singing. A little bit on the laid back side as opposed to their earlier stuff, but still some heavy numbers to keep all Seventh Wonder fans happy. So let's have a look. And, some lyrics and some very unusual artwork here. It's almost like sketches. And some more of the same kind with lyrics as well. And some more lyrics and some more unique artwork here. And some more lyrics here as well with some more unusual artwork. And there's the man himself, and there's some more lyrics. And some more of the same type. Very unusual artwork here, but still cool nonetheless. And lyrics and credits as well. So, all of the music is written and composed by Seventh Wonder, and lyrics are written by Blomqvist and Karevik, but really, really good stuff here, I must say. So, let's look at the tracks we got. We got Warriors, The Light, I Carry the Blame, Reflections, The Red River, Invincible, Mind Killer, Under a Clear Blue Sky, and Elegy. Really, really good, solid album here. As I said, a little bit on the laid back side, but there's still some heavy stuff here, you know, to keep everyone happy. So, standout tracks for me are Under a Clear Blue Sky, Warriors, I Carry the Blame, Reflections, which is like kind of like an instrumental, but still very good, and Mind Killer, and Elegy, which is really good stuff here. So there you have it. Seventh Wonder, The Testament. Fantastic album, and great to see that these guys are still going very strong and still producing fantastic music. So Which Seventh Wonder album do I think is the best? What can I say, really? They're all great, well produced and well written, but I'm going with Merciful's. It's a no brainer. This was the one that got me into Seventh Wonder's music. This is kind of like their Scenes from Memory by Dream Theater. I just love this album. I think this is their best album they've ever done. Everybody's at the top of their game. They sound fantastic. Karevik's vocals on full display. Doesn't get any better than this. This is my all-time favourite Seventh Wonder album. Ties in with Great Escape. I love that too, but for me, Merciful's, this is their absolute best. This, to me, is the peak of Seventh Wonder. So there you have it. Seventh Wonder, Merciful's, my all-time favourite. So as far as Seventh Wonder are concerned, we'll have to see what happens, really. Tommy Karevik is, of course, with Camelot. They've got a new album coming out very soon, so looking forward to that. And hopefully Seventh Wonder will be back with a new album, so fingers crossed. So that's going to be it for me. I am going to wrap this up now. What's your favourite Seventh Wonder album? Is it Become, Waiting in the Wings, Merciful's, Great Escape, Welcome to Atlanta Live 2014, Tiara, or The Testament? There's no right or wrong answer. We all have our favourite albums. You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Progressive Rock and Metal album review series. So until then, take care, everybody, and stay safe, and once again, as always, much appreciated. Thanks for listening.